Before we jump into this muddy problem, I would wish to welcome a very good guest of ours who is also an expert, and to that matter, a financial expert. And his name is CPA Nicholas Ogendo. Welcome, Nicholas.
Asante sana.
Thank you so much for being here today.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, and so there is this crucial issue on how business people or business startups can harness this issue of trying to connect the work of their brand ambassadors with their financial accounts. Kindly, can you bring us on page on how to handle this crucial issue? For instance, is there any specific moment where you have met a client of yours who has the same problem, and how did you handle it?
Yes, sure. This has been a gap in the market, which based on a consulting company, I work for T-Node Consulting. I'm CPA Nicholas Ogendo, one of the consultants in that company. We have a variety of clients, and a client of that kind has come our way, in the sense that this client was wondering how to assess the effect of the content creator. There was a brand ambassador component in that business, and they were worried how to convert this brand ambassador and the content creator into money, into profit, and how they measure the cost vis-a-vis the profit they would earn out of the brand ambassador and the content creator's work.
So I was just wondering, you as a company or as a consulting firm, how did you handle or tackle the issue?
Yeah, our main work in the society is first to advise our clients appropriately.
Yeah.
And our first assignment with the consultant was, what is your main objective when you are doing this business? And the obvious answer has been, I want to maximize on my profits and minimize my cost. So then, what are your income components? How do you generate income or revenue? And the client stated that the main component of the income is how the content creator or the brand ambassador is driving sales to boost the profits. So then another question that we posed to our client is, how do you assess whether your content creator is making profit or loss for the company? So our advice is, assess the content creator or the brand ambassador vis-a-vis the profit and the expenses that you incur on the content creator.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't know, was it long time ago or was it anytime soon that you had this conversation? Was it a startup or was it a big company?
It was a startup, and the client was worried and was even thinking of an alternative. But after pieces of advice, the client opted to stay put and engaged us to help in walking through the journey. After a while, the client declared that with proper documentation, with proper accountability, with estimation and budgeting, the client was able to track the profits.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know we've been saying a lot of, or we've been talking in terms of finance,
Yes.
but maybe there is somebody out there who is doing business and they know nothing about financial terms. I was hoping you could walk them through how they can ensure they reconcile their strategies and finance. So the strategy activities and the finance. So like, for instance, when they have a brand ambassador or an influencer or any strategic content that they want to put out there is that first step. Say that a contract is being written. So what is the accounting action that they should take?
Yeah, when engaging any element of consulting, there must be a contract. And the contract should be based, if it is a business venture, is this contract going to help me make money out of my business? So when you sign a contract with a content creator or brand ambassador, it should be based on how much money will I make if I engage you to sell my content by you being my main component in the business, vis-a-vis how much will I spend on you to create this content. So the end result is, if I match the money I make out of the content creators drive to my income, and the expenses I use on the content creator, then I will be able to go ahead with the contract if it is that which makes me make some money after the end of the business.
Okay.
Yes.
And every time, there's some time I posted this on my Instagram, and somebody came onto my DAM and they were commenting and saying there is actually a difference between the salesperson and the content creator. And they're telling me they feel like a brand ambassador, influencer, or maybe a content creator, their work is just to create awareness. Do you think this is really true, that their work should just end at creating awareness?
It should not end at creating awareness, because the main intention is the content creator, brand ambassador, pulling people to buy your services or goods. So apart from creating the content, it should be connected to how many people can follow the content created or the brand represented to come and buy your goods or services. So there should be a connection between the amount of income or sales the content creator drives into your business.
Okay, and
Yes.
that brings us all to another question. So the content creator has come up with strategies, or they've gone to a strategy and strategist, and they've been given some content strategies to use. So at what point do the accounting action begins? Does it begin the moment they start posting, or after they've posted for a while? And what are these accounting actions?
Yeah, the first accounting action in this venture is there must be a budget, in terms of, if I budget to will earn some money out of this business, how long will this budget be done? Is it done on monthly basis, on quarterly basis, annually, or even half yearly? And how much will I spend in these periods of time? So the budgeting step is the first step, to compare the projected expenditure and the projected income that we can earn out of a brand ambassador or content creator coming into our business.
Okay, so this means you're tracking engagements and things like
Yes,
that.
yes,
Okay, so that's how they track it in terms of accounting.
yes.
Okay, is there a software that is being used?
Yeah, the easiest software and most affordable software that one can use for a startup. Remember, we are dealing with a startup business where you don't want to scare your client with much expenses that can make them die along the way. So the most recommended software for this startup is QuickBooks. It can give you what you want. It can help you in budgeting. It can help you in assessing your income, tracking your expenditure, and even checking the reports and even the performance of your business.
Okay, so when you talk about checking reports,
Yeah.
does this mean there is a point where you as a finance person, you're reconciling something?
Yes. At the end of the day, in any business, you should be able to know whether you are making profit or loss. So you should be able to get your profit and loss account report to know whether you have made a profit or you have made a loss. So another report that you'd get is your budget compared to the actuals, the projected budgeted incomes against the projected budgeted expenditure. Are we spending according to what we budgeted? So you can get your report on percentage basis whether you are doing well or you are on the red in terms of budget performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these income and expenses, are they for the company? Are they for the brand ambassador? Or there is just a specific account that somebody opens, and which account is this?
Yeah, the income and expenditure overall is for the company, but in QuickBooks we can also get the profit or loss that we get by engaging a content creator or ambassador, brand ambassador that is, by opening an account for the brand ambassador to assess whether for the period the professional has worked for us, have we made sales compared to the amount of money we have spent on the brand ambassador.
Okay.
We can open an account for each content creator, for each brand ambassador, and in that account, at the end of the day, you'll be able to know whether the income we get from his expertise or our expertise compared to the amount of money spent during the time of implementation of this brand, whether the content creator is a profit or a loss to the business.
Okay, so according to what you're saying, according to my understanding, you're saying QuickBooks are actually the easiest to document
Yes.
this kind of accounts.
Yes.
And so after you've documented and you've done all this, the summary, how do you check the summary and how now do you advise from the summary? Let's give an example of a content creator within a company that is selling different products. It's not just selling one product, it's selling different products. It could be selling maybe bags, shoes, and t-shirts.
Yes.
So they hire a brand ambassador. So after the summary, how long is the summary? Like how long should be the period of the summary for you to ensure that you see which product is viable to have a content creator? Or now how do you shift the perspective of a content creator to go to another product? Or how can you now look into it and see now I want to balance the least bought product to the most bought product in terms of the content creator strategies?
Yeah, what a business can do is one content or brand ambassador can be used to boost sales for the other products. You can use a brand ambassador for one item, but then take advantage of the brand ambassador to push other items which are not specifically related, just because of the brand ambassador working for a particular business or company is good enough to help push the sales of the other items which are not directly related to the brand ambassador. How will you know that the brand ambassador is generating a profit or a loss? After opening an account, you can assess this on a monthly basis by comparing the income that has come your way during the time the brand ambassador is working for the company vis-a-vis what you projected. So you can assess this on monthly basis, on quarterly basis, on annual basis, and even at the end of the year, you can now generate reports. Why monthly basis? To help you make a decision whether the content creator is generating profits or making losses. So you can use this analysis on monthly basis to make alternative decisions.
Okay. Yes. So I don't know. I know there are so many young people who are startups, and maybe we have those who haven't even seen what a QuickBook looks like. I don't know if we can do a demo for them, if you're okay with that. But you can just give us a brief summary of how it runs.
Yeah, QuickBooks is a software that is internationally accepted and can be tailor-made to give you the results that you want. So If you want a demo, you can go ahead and do a demo to this effect.
Yeah.
And one thing I said, QuickBooks is cheap. It's a one-off thing. When you buy it, you have the license and you can use it forever, as opposed to other softwares whereby you pay renewal fee every time. Yes. So I can do a demo for this to help us know how you can go about QuickBooks.
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead. Yes.
Yes, our QuickBooks demo starts by opening an account that is linked to this client you want to work for. The first thing you do with QuickBooks is you have to open a company relevant to what you want. So if you look at the icons here, when you want to start a company, you go to File, you create a new company. Why do you create a company? Each company will give you different results. Like if you open a company whereby you want to register a content creator business, so then all the details required here must be done at the time of creation of the new company. It's a process. You go through the creation of the new company from start to the end, because different companies will give you different results. After creating a company, you can now do the budgeting that I talked of. You go to company, you go to the company icon, and in the company icon, I don't know if we have enough time, we can create one demo company to see through how the whole process starts. Though it's a process, but as an for overview purposes, you create a company, you enter all the details related to the company, you do the budgeting after creating the company, you budget for this business in terms of if you use a content creation company or where the brand ambassador is incorporated, how much income will we gain out of engaging the brand ambassador. We budget for the brand ambassador's expenses and the expected incomes that will come our way by engaging the brand ambassador. After doing this, we can now post the income that we get as a result of the drive of the brand ambassador. And we can also post the expenses that we incur related to the brand ambassador. So at the end of the day, we can be able to go to our reports column to see whether we can make profits by engaging the brand ambassador or not. So another report you can get is we can compare our budgets vis-a-vis our actual expenses to know whether our budgets are within the normal percentages, that is 10% below or above. We can also be able to know our cash flow projections. And so overall, we can even get reports as a result of graphs or even bar charts in terms of profits or losses that we make as a result of engaging a brand ambassador business. So QuickBooks generally is user friendly, and any beginner can be taken through on how to capture the incomes from our initiatives like the brand ambassador initiative or the content creators initiative, and we can get results at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, yearly, and even in a span of 5 years. We can even compare our results from this current year and the previous year. So QuickBooks can give us all this stuff. So that is why I would advocate for starters to go for QuickBooks, because it is tailor-made to, it's easy to take somebody through, and it's easy to assess our progress out of our business ventures. Yes.
And so our viewers, you heard it from the horse's mouth, our expert's mouth, to be precise. And you should not be worried. There is actually hope And there's actually a process in which you can find yourself getting financial flows by using your brand ambassador. And at the same time, you as a brand ambassador, you should find a way to integrate yourself with the vision and mission of each company to ensure that you are able to meet their goals. This is Bisky Strategic Corner, and if you need more information on our experts, here is the information where you can get him on Facebook, and at the same time you can also DM us to get to share more insight, comment, or maybe even to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, and see you on to the next video. Bye.
Bye.